DJI's latest product, DJI FPV. Is it the best drone ever? Let's find out right now, right here. Right, ladies and gentlemen, so the drone needs battery, and this battery is a big tank because it's a very speedy drone, so it needs a lot of power, and this battery provides the very fuel that this drone needs. So to insert it, you bring it here and push straight in. Now it has a clip on the side, and in order to pull it out, you basically need to push these two clips on both sides and pull it back. So once you pushed it in, then you need to marry the battery and the drone together, and the performance of the marriage happens like this. And after that, what you need to do is take off the gimbal protector. Now, it should be simple, and it is simple. Inside, you have a 4K camera that records up to 60 frames per second. Point to note is that this camera has only single axis gimbal, so it basically moves up and down. It doesn't do any other movement. Why it doesn't have more axis, such as Mavic or Mini series 3-axis gimbals, it has only one. So the reason is because this drone is very, very fast. It goes from 0 to 100 kilometers in 2 seconds. The 3-axis gimbal will not be able to hold it stable. 3-axis gimbal is designed to accommodate the cinematic shots that the Mavic series and the Mini series and the other DJI products have. However, this drone has rock-steady stabilization software system which stabilizes your shot almost perfectly. Unlike traditional drones or other products of DJI drone range, we don't have to use a phone in order to see your footage or the view of the drone. We will have the goggles that comes with the combo box. Now, these goggles are a marvel of engineering. So basically it has two 2-inch lenses in front of your eyes which project a transmission of full HD right in front of your eyes, and it does a great job. To power these goggles, DJI has provided this external battery. Now the only problem is this battery does not go inside. You cannot insert the battery inside the goggles as you would expect. So the solution they have provided is a cable. The cable connects with the goggles and the other side goes into the battery. So you can put the battery in your pocket and you can have the goggles on your head. Bear in mind that when you turn this on, it does have ventilation system inside it. So there are a couple of ventilators here, a couple of ventilators on top of it, and there are about 3 ventilators inside the goggles which also prevents the fogging of the lenses. So it's a very important function they perform. This goggle has its own micro SD card slot, and you can insert a micro SD card here which records whatever you see on the goggles gets recorded there if you wish to record. At the top of the goggle there is 5D button which takes you through the menu and the other setting that you want to perform. Also there is a start recording and stop recording button on top of it. In order to fly DJI FPV you will need this remote control. Now it looks like PlayStation remote control. If you have any experience of playing games on PlayStation, you should not have any trouble in operating this. Main features of this remote control is in order to activate the antenna, all you need to do is pull it up. Now there is a range of buttons that you can go through. There's a very important feature DJI has introduced for this remote control and drone is start and stop button. So basically drone has all its obstacle avoidance sensors, but it will not stop to avoid the obstacle. It will warn you that the obstacle is there, but it will not stop. In order to stop emergency brakes, all you need to do is press this button, otherwise you can let go of throttle. Of course, there is a home button. You press it and the drone will come back to its home point. There's a button for recording the videos and taking photos. There are 3 modes in this drone: the normal mode, The beginners should start with the normal mode, and of course it's my first time flying this drone, so I will start with the normal mode. And the sports mode is a bit faster, and then it's the manual mode, and the manual mode will take you up to 140 kilometers an hour speed. Also in the manual mode, you will be able to perform all those acrobats that you would love to have in a FPV drone. It's only done in manual mode. Sports mode and normal mode do offer some of those features, those acrobats, but in manual mode, it's basically the sky is the limit. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first flight is completed, and what I think about it is that if you are a cinematic photographer, videographer, this is not for you. This is basically a action cam mounted on a drone. So it gives you an immersive experience using the goggles, but if you are after a cinematic video, then this drone is not for you. It can fly very, very fast. It can go through narrow spaces if you dare. It can do all sorts of acrobats, but it will not give you a cinematic video compared to what Mavic 2 Pro range gives you. The goggles is a new experience, unique experience you probably will enjoy. If you are a PlayStation Xbox player, you will probably enjoy particularly because the remote control is exactly as the PlayStation remote control pretty much. It has the sticks on it instead of buttons, and while looking through the goggles you will probably feel as you're looking at your computer screen or video screen and playing PlayStation. The only difference would be that you will be watching the live video that the drone produces. So that experience is itself a unique experience. Other than that, for me, it's not what I thought it would be unless I switch the manual mode. Now, I am not yet ready to do the manual mode. Today we did the flight in normal mode and the sports mode. The flight was good, we felt good, the drone did really well, except it gave us only 12 minutes recording, hardly 12 minutes recording. According to DJI, the battery will give you 20 minutes flight. Yes, 20 minutes flights if you're not recording. If you're recording, especially 4K recording, 60 frames per second, 11 minutes, 12 minutes at max you will get the recording for. So in that case, you'll not be able to go very far with this drone because today it did not give us a warning when battery was around 20%. It just decided to land where it was without giving us any warning. So again, it's a negative for me. So in conclusion, who is this drone for? If you are a cinematic videographer, I think it's not for you. If you're a traveler, if you're an adventurer, if you are action cam person, this drone is for you. I will definitely take it when I will go on travel. If I go, especially landscape videography, this will give us a new unique experience. I will definitely take on travels. As far as I know, the most number of the drone videographers work in the wedding industry, and if you are one of them, this drone is not for you. You will treasure your Mavic 2 Pro or Mavic range or Mavic Air range, but I am a big fan of Mavic 2 Pro. I will certainly prefer that on anything. However, I'm going on holidays as soon as the lockdown over. I'll take this with me, but this cost me £1,250. Plus, I will need to buy more batteries. Plus, if I want to use the hand control, then I'm looking at an extra £400. So around £1,600 with 3 batteries, dock charger, which will charge 3 batteries at once, and a hand control. This will cost me another £400. So I'm looking at £1,600 in total to take it to my holiday videos, which I think, if you can afford it, by all means do so. I think I will return this. See you later.